Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz, TGIF, and happy Friday. In today's video, we're taking a look at Ethereum, which seems to be trending upward, perhaps on the back of this news that a record number of Bitcoin options are expiring today on the 26th of March. But you know what? These are only the 1-minute charts here on Binance. Let's take a look at the hour charts, and this paints a better picture. Ethereum has been struggling lately, and we've lost a couple of key support zones, unfortunately. But don't despair. There's a lot of positive news when you zoom out and take a look at the macro picture with Ethereum. There's a Chinese tech company that's bought up 16,000 ETH. Whales are continuing to hold their Ethereum, and really it's been a busy week or two. So we'll give you a sense of all that you should be excited about in the Ethereum ecosystem. Of course, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and altcoins, be sure to like and subscribe to Altcoin Buzz. So for a while, Ethereum was pretty consistently trading around $1,800 for these last few weeks until really just very recently. We've dipped down into the 1700s and now the 1600s, even dipping a little bit into the 1500s, unfortunately. But guess what? Traders and institutions are seeing this as a once-in-a-lifetime buying opportunity, causing the floating supply of ETH to reduce drastically. So we're looking at some of the major updates in this video that you should be aware of when it comes to Ethereum over these last couple of weeks. Number one, a possible supply crunch for Ethereum may be on the horizon. So according to DeFi Pulse, there are currently 9.3 million ETH locked in DeFi. This number has been constantly increasing since the start of the year. And with the current circulating supply of Ethereum sitting around 115.1 million, this represents 8.1% of ETH's supply locked into DeFi. You can see this chart here, which shows a relatively constant uptrend. Anthony Sassano noted in his March 18th newsletter that he expects many public companies to announce that they have purchased Ethereum in the coming months. He thinks that some of these companies will buy Ethereum for various reasons. For example, to stockpile Ether to use as gas, to stake in ETH 2.0, and to implement ETH on their balance sheet as an SOV or reserve asset, similar to Bitcoin strategies that we've been seeing from MicroStrategy and Tesla, for example. This will be something to keep a close eye on as public companies continue to release their Q1 earnings over these next few weeks. And that's not to mention the fact that whale addresses currently holding ETH are not budging, so take solace in that. According to Sentiment, there are only 0.9% fewer whale addresses holding ETH compared to last month. So this means that despite the relatively stagnant and even dropping price of Ethereum, holders are not selling diamond hands. This may suggest that holders are optimistic for the future of Ethereum's price. In conclusion, Ethereum's price is being sucked up, and a majority of that is happening courtesy of the whales. So as a result, we can expect the price of ETH to rise in the future once we get out of this current slump. It's a conclusion based on a fairly fundamental economic principle, supply and demand. Ether's floating supply is decreasing as demand continues to increase. That's all thanks to DeFi, decentralized finance. Important update number 2 for Ethereum. Author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad says to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is our second bit of Ethereum news that has kind of flown under the radar, but the best-selling author Robert Kiyosaki has said on his Rich Dad radio show podcast that he's scrambling to buy as much Ethereum as possible. He's bullish on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Robert says, quote, "Just buy something as the economy is showing signs of weakness." He's not a believer in this over-leveraged, over-indebted society that we've built up economically around us, and he's not at all confident in the prospects of the US dollar long term. This is due to the Fed's excess money printing to stimulate the economy. We talk about that all the time. And as a result, the US dollar has been weakening, and the potential hyperinflation scenario seems imminent. Therefore, Robert says he holds Ethereum as a hedge against those scenarios. Crucial Ethereum update number 3. Swissborg users can now earn a yield up to 17.5% on Ether. 17.5%, that's nothing to shake a stick at. So Swissborg is a popular blockchain-based wealth management platform. They announced on the 18th of March that users can now earn up to 17.5% yield on ETH. Jackie Pretty head of marketing, says that this ETH Smart Yield wallet has 5 main characteristics. Swissborg is able to find the best return with the latest risks through their strategy optimizer, which monitors and rates all investment opportunities on a daily basis. The wallet is able to maximize returns by offering a variable yield. So you'll be able to get the highest available yield while taking into consideration the best risk-return ratio. The yield earn will also compound every 24 hours, which is a significant advantage. This will, over time, result in higher earnings. The only thing better than interest, high-yielding interest, is high-yielding compound interest. There is no minimum investment period to get the highest yield. Users won't have to lock their funds for a specific amount of time. 90 days, 30 days, whatever, for example. There's no minimum investment period. And finally, just like all the other Smart Yield wallets on Swissborg, this ETH Smart Yield wallet will have their safety net program incorporated into it, which protects against smart contract risk. All right, big update number 4 here for Ethereum. Publicly traded Chinese technology company has increased its Ethereum holdings. Meitu Inc., they're a publicly traded Chinese tech company, have previously disclosed earlier in the month that they acquired 15,000 ETH for a total of over $22 million. And on March 17th, the board issued another statement where they disclosed another purchase of 16,000 ETH at a cost of $28.4 million. So this totals their ETH holdings to 31,000 Ether at an aggregate price of $50.5 million. So Meitu here kind of turning into the micro strategy of Asia and doing what Michael Saylor did as far as his revolutionary play last year to bolster up his balance sheet with BTC. And finally, this 5th important update as to why you should be optimistic about Ethereum. You may have heard about this. Messari research have said that Ethereum could overtake Bitcoin. Now, there's a bit of an asterisk there, so let's dissect this further. In our last bit of Ethereum news here, Ryan Watkins, he's a research analyst at Messari, said in a recent interview that Ethereum could overtake Bitcoin as the most valuable cryptocurrency. He sees this as a possible scenario for 2 main reasons. Number 1, Ethereum's shift to Ethereum 2.0, which changes the coin's monetary policy, effectively making ETH deflationary. That's reason number 1. And number 2, Watkins also said Ethereum is continuously improving its blockchain utility in the cryptocurrency market. This is due to the rise of DeFi, decentralized finance, and dApps, decentralized apps, which are being built very aggressively right now on the Ethereum blockchain. And of course, if you haven't already done so, be sure to join our Telegram Trade Signals group. It is never financial advice, but it's a great informed discussion. We cover a lot of our favorite projects and offer as well some more technical and quantitative analysis if that's your jam. You can also check out this piece here by Mitchell Larson on altcoinbuzz.io, on which this video was based. Let us know what you think about the future of Ethereum. Are you bullish now that these Bitcoin options are expiring on the 26th of March? Give us your price predictions in the comments below. Be sure you're following us on all the regular social media guys, and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications if you enjoyed today's video. Best of luck if you choose to invest, although none of this was financial or investment advice. Stay safe, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.